Hey, what's going on, boys? Long time no see. It's your boy CGOD, and we back on the red crew cab truck today. I know it's been a while since I picked up this camera. I had to dust it off and stuff, charge up the batteries, but we're back finally. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of like cleanup work on the truck here. So let me show you what I've got cooking so far. We got our tank here, and I decided to mount the valves on the tank, which is kind of a weird setup. But I mean, as you could see, 4 pumps, 4 dumps, and we got the dual water traps before each valve. So it's a weird setup. I didn't necessarily film this just because I didn't even know how I was gonna mount those. But pretty much, I got rid of the top feed on the tank for the compressor. So it's now going to feed on that side there instead. So it'll look a little bit cleaner. What we're doing right now is to make up for that addition. We are going to have to make new holes in our crossmember bracket holder thingy. So we're actually going to shift it over just a hair this way. That way we'll be able to clear everything, bolt it down. We're probably going to be doing a little bit of cleanup work, like cleaning up some of these edges. Like on these little side plates here, I would really love, I think I already marked it too, but I'd love to round out the edge there. That way it just flows a little bit better. We might also be mounting our shocks today. So this is what our shocks are looking like. These are the chrome short shocks from Speedway motors. They only have about 5" of travel. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna mount it up here on the notch. Actually probably like more down here, but and then from there we're gonna mount it down on the lower bar, so it'll be about here to here, something like that, and it'll probably have a little bit of an angle to it, and I don't know how much that's going to affect the ride quality, but we need as much travel as possible. Pretty much we'd only have 5" of lift if we mounted them straight up and down, so that's just what it's gonna be, boys. But yeah, guys, I've been real busy. We actually got rid of our 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit, and we've done popped out with a 21 Silverado crew cab RST that's also red to match this crew cab. So hopefully one day they both make it out, get to meet each other and stuff. But for now, we're gonna get cracking on this. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on the brand new truck. We actually took it here from Garden City, Kansas, ran it out to San Antonio, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, came back up through Oklahoma City. We put about 2,000 miles on it. It's been great so far, no issues. So hopefully we have no more issues with vehicles, just reliable old trucks, you know, with the good old 5.3. However, it does have the 8-speed trans, which is pretty cool. A little bit better than the 4 speeds, but yeah, I mean, these ones still boogie. I trust these with my life, you know, 99 through 06 Chevy for life. But without further ado, let me get cracking on this. The video is probably dragging out. I'm going to go ahead and make the holes here. We're going to mount the tank back up as well as the compressor. And after that, we're going to go ahead and probably start mounting up the shocks and then just doing a little bit of cleanup work. So let me get to it, boys. All right, big bosses, so we done got the holes put in so we can mount the tank back on. Now we're moving on and we're going to be doing the shocks. So these are the Speedway motors, chrome short shocks. So I mean, as you can see, there it is. If you're not new to the channel, you might know that we use these same shocks on the front of the Lincoln build. So pretty much it's got like these little sleeves that go through the rubber bushings, and it worked pretty well on the Lincoln. So pretty much this is what we're going to be doing. So as you could see, the shock has 5" of travel, so we pretty much got it zip tied all the way down, and we got these little pieces here, which is pretty much, I think they came with the Infamous kit, honestly, but it's like a little threaded piece that we're going to be welding to the frame to be able to bolt these on. So as you guys probably seen, I got this ghetto assortment of washers here to use kind of as a spacer. And the reason for that is because we're going to be mounting it here. You can see where I kind of cleaned up the notch. That's where the top is going to be. And we're going to be mounting it on this faceplate down here on the side of the link bar. So, as you guys can hopefully be able to tell by the video, they are not the same. They do not carry the same width. It's farther in because my link bars are actually directly underneath the frame. They're not more in or more out. They are directly underneath, as you could see. So that's why we got the ghetto assortment of washers. We're pretty much going to lay the truck back out, all the way out. And as you could see, we have it to where the shock isn't maxed out. It has, you know, maybe like eighth of an inch or so. And yeah, so we're pretty much going to have it all the way down to be able to mock it in place, sit it there, tack those pieces on. And from there, I'm going to try to like see what the travel looks like with the shock, because these are obviously going to limit height. But as you guys have seen with the way we have our bag set up, it goes kind of into the frame, so it doesn't get like a terrible amount of height, but it does raise up quite a bit. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and lay the truck out and start mocking this up. Once we get it tacked and everything, then I should be able to remove the shock itself. And, or actually, after we tack it, I probably won't remove it off the bat. But we are going to be testing it as the truck goes up and down to see what our max height and stuff is. Because the rear, like, it requires a bunch of air. Like at 60 psi in the rear bags, it won't even lift up. So I mean, yeah, it should be decent riding back here due to the fact that our bags are recessed into the frame, and we're going to be running high pressure with the shocks, all the good stuff. So hopefully we got a real smooth, low riding truck, boys. But I'm just rambling on, guys. Let me get to it. I'll bring y'all back. All right. Alright guys, so here, as you can see, we got our pieces all tacked in. Sorry for the air noise, because I got this fitting right here that controls my air ride. So, we got our zip tie removed. I only tacked the bottom one in on one spot, just because I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work. So, let's go ahead and start lifting her. Okay, so I mean, I think we got a decent amount of travel. I'm honestly kind of scared to lift it up more due to the fact that, hold on, because my friends, we only got 5 inches of travel, so that's pretty much max right there. I could go up the tiniest bit more. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's definitely more than 5 inches of travel here, so that's cool. I think it's good, honestly. I don't know if I'd have the truck raised up this high, you know. I'm gonna go just a tad bit higher. Or actually, I don't think I closed it all the way. Oh, fuck. That's what I was trying not to do, boys. I broke my tack off down there. And I lifted it up by hand. But, I mean, it's a pretty gosh darn good height. I think I'm going to go ahead and send it right there. I tacked this one on 2 times. So, I mean, as you can see, that one is nice and secure on there. The one down there, I literally just pulled it off by hand right now. Pretty sad. But it goes right about there, tad bit lower. But yeah, boys, so, whew, damn, that's kind of depressing. We do not have enough height. And if we put it at more of an angle, we would have even less height. I don't know, I think I'm going to just send it. I can't believe that literally just came clean off. It's no good on the penetration. But yeah, boys, so the test went okay. I mean, like, as you could see, like, we are yacked up, boys. Because the front, nah, I don't know. Either way, though, I'm going to go ahead and send it. And we'll deal with the consequences later, boys. Yee. Alright, my young rich homies. We done got the shocks all knocked out now. Pretty much, all I did was mocked it up, like I said. Hit them with some tacks. Checked the travel. And from there, we pretty much just, you know, welded it. So, without further ado, boys, this is what it looks like. She's fully aired up here. I do believe the truck goes a tiny bit higher, but we are maxing out the shocks. So, yeah, boys. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Look at that. So, that's what it looks like, boys. Just welded to our notch there. And, yeah, so hopefully she's, oh, yeah. Look at that. No bounce. Just stiff. So this is what it looks like, boys. Not nearly as much bounce as it used to. Mind you, it does not even have a bed or gas. So, yeah. Now what I'm going to do for y'all is I'm going to go ahead and let her air out for y'all. That way y'all could see the travel and the articulation and whatnot. Might be a little loud, so headphone users beware. And as y'all heard that, you could hear we still got air flowing out of it even after we're banging the notch, boys. So she does lay out on the notch. As you could see, I left, I want to say that is what do you guys think that is? At least like 1/8 of an inch, maybe up into like 1/4. So the shocks never will actually max out. They will max out up, but I mean, this here truck, boys, is being built to ride the pavement, not to off-road or do hill climbs or none of that bulls. So I mean, yeah, you guys get the idea, right? It's gonna be slammed. That is the main purpose of this whole thing that we're doing here. But yeah, boys, so let me know what you guys think about this install. Hopefully they do ride well. They look killer. I do feel it is a little bit ghetto having our ghetto like washer set up here, but I didn't really want to like make an extension that came off of that lower link. So I suppose as long as the bolt doesn't break, and I actually have the bolts like maxing out. I don't know if you guys can see this lock washer. I'm sweating buckets right now though, but either way, it's not like fully tightened up. The bolts bottom out in the back. So fully tightened up, it still has like articulation, allows it to be able to move and whatnot. So yeah, boys, I'm filming this and it's like a Wednesday, but I plan on dropping videos every Friday now. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell me to stop being a lazy, slow moving, late waking up. Yeah, you guys get the idea, right? I know I'm sweating buckets right now. I know it's probably because I'm fat, but it's also real hot up in here. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'm just trying to upload every Friday. That is going to be the new schedule, I suppose. So you'll probably be seeing this video on Friday and expect another one the next Friday. And if I don't, make sure to come back and comment talking shit, you know, be like, hey man, you fat fuck, like, get to making videos, you know, because I got a gang of stuff to do. And as you can see, we got this ongoing project for like 2 years. So yeah, boys, just make sure to let me know. But I think that's gonna be it for this one. We are gonna be painting the frame and all that. So I mean, it'll look a lot cooler seeing the chrome against not raw metal, but for now she's raw. Next on the list, boys, we're gonna be getting the AVS 7 switch box wired up to these and start running lines possibly, as well as getting the compressor wiring, all that wired up with the pressure switch from the tank, and redoing the fuel lines to be able to run our fuel pump setup, and hopefully get Olga running again, boys, and we should be able to drive it too. The rear setup is, damn, look at that, boys. Fucking shocked. Damn, it just looks killer, don't they? The chrome on there just really brings it out, eh? Alright, boys, well, I'm rambling on, so I'm gonna let y'all get back to your lovely Friday evening. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one after this, and let me know what y'all want to see. Pretty much, I'm gonna be working on this. Hopefully, that's the plan, but I mean, who knows, you know? And then back here too, fucked around and bought me some 13s, so may or may not be putting those on something. So yeah, throw suggestions out there, boys. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Your boy's sweating buckets, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.